Media.
I said a bing, bang, bang. This is the Keep It P podcast where we take the news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. That is the reason we bust down the articles the way that I do. And now I'm having technical difficulties, so if you can excuse me. All right, and we back.
Hashtag KIPP.
we Yeah, we right back. We right back. So it says a black English teacher says that he was fired for teaching Dear Martin book to students during Black History Month. So I did the research for you guys to figure out what Dear Martin is. Dear Martin is a series. I'll just show you. Seems like a good little book, and I'd even like to shout out the artists, especially they doing it like that. But Dear Martin is a story. It says Justice is a good kid, an honor student, and always there to help a friend, but none of that matters to the police officers who just put him in handcuffs without cause. When faced with injustice, Justice looks to the teachings of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for answers, but do they still hold up anymore? He starts a journal to Dr. Martin Luther King to find out. Then comes the day Justice and his friends sparked the fury of an off duty officer. Words fly, shots are fired, and the boys get caught in the crosshairs. But in the media fallout, is Justice who is under attack. So that sounds like a classic case of kind of sort of what we do here at Keep It P podcast. We point out the propaganda in media, and we also help you guys see the parallels in the hypocrisy and the I'm waiting I say so, and the demonization and targeting of black people and specifically black males. This story sounds like a very good story. That's why I wanted to show it to you. Now let's talk about this teacher. Is this teacher black? Was this a white teacher trying to actually put some real information out there? Because I mean, I want to give credit where credit is due. This is something I would approve of
Didn't
you
you
sharing.
say it was a black teacher?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just
It
asking.
says black English teacher in the
Oh, boom,
title.
boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Sorry. A black English teacher in Charlotte, North Carolina, has filed a lawsuit against his former charter school, accusing the institution of firing him during a complaint from the white parents about his lesson on Dean Martin. Well, don't have to wonder where the complaint's coming from, do you there? It says the 2017 book follows a 17-year-old Justyce McAllister, an Ivy League bound high school senior whose life is turned upside down after an incident with police brutality. What a terrible story. I mean, the thuggery. I mean, the gangs, the drugs. Oh, but he's an Ivy League student. Oh, but he's black. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, okay. According to the NC Newsline, the teacher, Markayle Gray, planned to teach Dear Martin to a seventh grade honor class for Black History Month. Can't even do it in Black History Month, huh?
Oh, they had to point that out.
Yeah. Oh, at no time should you teach my little white children justice and equality. How dare you?
Period.
It says, according to the suit, school administrators approved the lesson and it was recommended by Principal Keisha Rock, who is also black. I was wondering about that. As there are significant amounts of students at Charlotte Secondary School, more than 80% of the school's student body is black, Hispanic, or biracial. The school had 23 white students during the 2022 year and 2023 school year. Gray was fired by the school in February. Damn.
Call
You
Medina.
Man, you as a white teacher, you can have a whole relationship with the kid and they wondering whether to fire you.
Right. Period.
Like, should we? Gray claims that the lawsuit was dismissed that his dismissal was racially discriminatory, and that Rock all but admitted that their decision to let him go was due to the Dear Martin lesson. The suit states that white
That they
parents,
approved, by the way.
right, right. The suit states that the white parents started to complain to the school leadership about the lesson in January, saying that the novel is divisive and injected what they regarded as unwelcome political view on systematic racial equality in their children's classroom.
23 students. We're going to change the whole curriculum over 20. Oh, not the whole curriculum, just the black stuff that you talked about during Black History Month for 23 students. We're going to change that
Not only
for
that,
23 students.
you get divisive and injected an political view on system. This is divisive and it's some sort of political view on racial inequality because you point out how the media arm of white supremacy demonizes black victims from race soldiers, aka slave patrol.
Specifically black men.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I just wanted to, just see where they was going with that. I'm just trying to figure out what their rationale was, which was a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo soup, but that's okay. But Gray felt that the lesson was important, and he claims that in the suit that white teachers at the school are not well versed in teaching lessons that cover politically charged topics like race, gender, and sexual orientation. See,
But
nigga.
it's not political.
Hold up.
And you
Hold
messed
up.
it up.
But see, nigga. You see what you did there? You see, nigga? You see what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
You see?
Are you bussy, sir?
Racially charged topics like race, gender, and sexual orientation. Gender and sexual orientation, that's two and race is one. What you talking about, bro?
Are you bussy, sir? Are you
Charlotte,
bussy, sir?
I don't know now. Charlotte Secondary has filed complaints with multiple white teachers or from black parents without taking any discriminatory or corrective steps, such as less terminations. The lawsuit reads the school's approach with dealing with such complaints from black families has consistently been to resign the offended student to another teacher, reassign the student to another teacher, even when one complaint involved uh, white arts teacher who made a racially insensitive comment about a color complex of a black student. The lawsuit alleges that, contrary to the school policy, Gray was not given a performance improvement plan. He also claims that the school leadership neglected their conflict resolution process to de escalate the situation. Taking notes on all of that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Message.
Conflict resolution plan. Performance improvement plan. Conflict resolution to de-escalate the situation. Okay. Noted. Gray's lead attorney, Arthur Davis, attributes Gray firing to a hostile political climate that pushes the Republican-driven North Carolina General Assembly to champion legislation that restricts how teachers approach discussing race in the classroom. Or if you want to just put that another way, stifling and stammering the opinion of black men. I don't know. Maybe
And
that.
don't say black.
Yeah, maybe I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but according to the North Carolina General Assembly, House Bill 187 stops teaching that the government is inherently racist or was created to oppress people of another race or sex. But it's true though.
And it's not just another race, it's black.
Right. This country is not built off of anti-Mexican racism, nor
No,
is it built off of anti-Asian racism,
no.
nor is it built off uh, anti-African over in Africa racism. It's specifically black people from the killing fields of the American South racism. Specifically,
Bam. Boom. Ping pang.
Principal Rock and Charlotte Secondary Board of Directors seem to care more about bowling to political pressure, bowing to political pressure than they do about following their own procedures and policies, David said. Oh, he's giving them the beeswax. Al Markayle Gray did not teach a novel, and his supervisor already approved that they fired him for. That's right. Dean Martin has already been banned from another North Carolina school in January. Hayward County Schools banned the novel after a parent complained about its explicit language and sexual innuendos. That's not what you was complaining about.
What you mean, like Huckleberry Finn?
That's not what you were complaining about.
What you talking about, Lord of the Flies?
That ain't what you was complaining about.
Hmm.
They was complaining about a book that clearly lays out the narrative of the media biases and victim blaming in the event of said unarmed black person getting shot.
Period.
That's politically charged. My kids don't need to hear that. That's not what's going on in the real world, which is crazy. Like, I don't even get it. Like, if you're gonna be supreme, if you're gonna be fake quote unquote white supremacy, be supreme then.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's us. That's how we get down. Yeah. They be all pussyfooting.
Right.
I didn't say that. I didn't like that. No. You're painting us wrong in that, man. That's not our history. Y'all some punks. Y'all some cats.
I got black friends.
I would have voted for Obama a third time. Rodney Pierce, a social studies teacher in Nashville County, has spoken out against the Bill 8187, the government's stance on how teachers cover certain topics. He said that you mean to tell me a black man who graduated from an HBCU, historically black college university, can't teach a majority black student population about the issues of racial injustice from a book written by a black woman who graduated from an HBCU during the month designated by our country to recognize and learn about the history of black Americans because a white family complained?
Bam.
Shit, I couldn't have said it better.
Damn.
I can't even. Who's Rodney Pierce? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look him up. I gotta see what the brother. I gotta see what the brother that said that looked like. Where you at? Oh, this one. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. FBA brother, right there.
Okay,
What?
Rod Nizzles.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
You knew that hairline was getting suspect and went bald. I
See, that's
understand, brother.
what we do. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
We don't just let it linger. We don't do that.
And
That's
he clean too.
Yeah, he clean. I like him. That's what I'm talking about there, brother. It goes on to say, and this is the last one, y'all, but it say, Gray's lawsuit comes amid widespread book bans and parents trying to ban books that they find appropriate from school, libraries, and classrooms. Last week, Moms for Liberty, a nonprofit organization, aims to stop curriculum that exposes LGBTQIA plus rights, race, critical race theory, and discrimination. Filed close to 200 challenges to remove 20 books that they believe are inappropriate for Wake County libraries. Oh, wow, boy. That's what we're going to do, white peoples. We just going to try to erase it all and act like it didn't happen, huh? Huh?
If we all do it all in our communities across the country, then we can get it all we can wipe it off the face of the earth.
I don't mean to
work together and get on code.
I don't mean to be Debbie Downer or anything. And this is for all the people that have made it through this video this far. If they trying to wipe out the history of what they done, you know what comes next, right?
Let's do it again.
Do you know what else they try to wipe out and get rid of slowly but surely? The most humane as possible. Let's offer them bussy. Let's offer them abortions. Let's poison the water. Let's economically strangle them. Let's bring non-citizen illegal aliens into their
Hello.
communities, and let's fund them and give them a leg up over them. And hey, let's say they can vote too. So that way, it'll politically and economically strangle the group of black people who have a legitimate grievance to this country, who we really actually owe, who we really stole everything from and profited from. We can finally get rid of them too. Since we couldn't send their ass back to Africa, we just gonna get rid of them right here. You know how we gonna replace them? With you, Ubuntu. With you, Javier. With you, PF Chang. You too. And we all gonna live here in America as one happy family. Us on top, white people on top. Remember. But if y'all be bootlegs and y'all lick our boots enough and let us crack jokes, and then this is another thing. While I'm on this rant, let me just keep going. Let me go one more level, step deeper. Let's say let's say, you know, we all moved because they ain't gonna never get rid of us because we the original man on this earth. So I ain't even gonna say that. Let's just say we all moved. Let's say we all got our paper up, we got our reparations, and we finna go take over X, right? Guess who they coming after next?
Hello.
Cause y'all ain't white either to their standards. You white enough to put above us. You white enough to tolerate. They only fucking with your Tahim and all of that right now, cuz. They only messing with your egg rolls and all of that right now, cuz.
That's it.
And they ain't even doing that. They still smacking you around. We just did this.
Throwing you off the wingles.
Man, did you just take it out? What they do?
Throw right
I'm
off the
talking about you
cliff.
could be all in another country and they go come get you over there.
Had her
And,
hanging by a twig like in the cartoons.
and y'all gonna follow them because y'all revere them and look up to them like white mommy and daddy. And they gonna lead y'all right down that path. And it's gonna be even easier for y'all because y'all on board with no resistance. None. You're going down. Anyway.
But they ain't gonna resist. Why would you do that? We get free. We don't gotta pay tax, so you ain't gonna have no tax problems like Wesley Snipes or nothing like that. No, because you don't have to pay tax. You don't gotta keep your books straight. You could be laundering money for 5 years straight, chilling.
Inviting your whole tribe over here, and y'all all live in the same house, and they're gonna give y'all all Pizza Hut vouchers and Walmart gift cards.
Period.
Already.
And they gave you the house, Section 8'd it,
Mm-mm-mm.
and then let you buy it.
And gave you a grant for down payment and all that too.
Pennies on the dollar.
Helped you renovate it.
Oh, Habitat for Humanity did.
Yep. The whole nine, man. It ain't even fun. You gotta laugh to keep from trying, man.
I promise you.
Hey man, we're gonna let y'all go, man. Go ahead and do what we need y'all to do, man. Share this episode to somebody who need to hear it, like it for the spike in the algorithm. Go ahead and subscribe if you're live, comment if you want to vomit, and then I need you to check us out wherever it is convenient for you, because we everywhere, baby. But preferably come on back to this YouTube, man. This is what we like, so I can see your comments and all that. 4 words for you now. Love with all type of the pieces.
Gotta have all of them.
Got to have the love, baby. Got to have that now. Love, peace with all the blessings and aloha. I'm out the Doha for sure. I think